from our last episode of Steampunk Jungle: The Quest for the Sibling Stones. Well, Excalibur and I managed to reach the area where we last heard the tractor rumbling, and already daylight has come upon us. So we are headed back to my father's workshop where I plan to go inside. I can imagine Corvin is out looking for us since we heard no word from Elise and Anna.
Well, it has been hours since I've heard from them. Looks like I need to go searching for them.
Made entirely of polished brass and steel, with a tall neck to peer above the jungle canopy, and keen, watchful eyes, Gideon the mechanical giraffe acts as a steward of the steampunk jungle. Like all the metal creatures in this realm, Gideon runs entirely on his own, thanks to the genius of our father, and much like the chrome-horned rhino, Gideon too provides surveillance here in Steampunk Jungle. He is capable of mapping out terrains, tracking movement, and adjusting his patrol routes based on detected threats. Powered by a diamond fusion reactor, which embeds raw diamonds into a crystalline lattice to harness solar and geothermal energy, Gideon efficiently transforms it into motion and intelligence, and that is why we must protect our father's legacy from getting into the wrong hands, such as men like Arthur Castellanos. Well, Excalibur and I spent the whole day looking through my father's workshop, and as I began to look at the old blueprints of his creations, I can imagine him talking about how he created the mechanical alligators that roam
Its
the
chassis is
jungle.
forged from weather-tempered brass and nickel alloys, resistant to corrosion and agile enough to navigate the treacherous terrain of the jungle. At its core lies a diamond fusion power cell, a crystalline engine that channels refracted energy into locomotion and sensory autonomy. Unlike steel, the diamond
And as I went through his old written daily journals, he spoke about growing up in South Africa and how the African rhinos were hunted for their horns, and my father wanted to create a breed of mechanical rhinos to roam here in Steampunk Jungle. He says the idea of mechanical alligators came from his trip to New Orleans, and seeing how they were hunted for their meat and skins in the swamplands of Louisiana inspired him to create a breed of mechanical alligators that doesn't have to fear being hunted down. That is until others like Arthur Castellanos discovered his inventions in their search for oil in the jungle. And it dawned on me how great a responsibility rests upon me to not only honor my father's legacy, but to protect it at all costs, because it not only involves the precious resources of Steampunk Jungle, but also protecting my friends like Corvin and Excalibur from men like Arthur Castellanos. And no sooner than I managed to get out my last train of thought, the whispers had notified me that Elise and Anna was waiting outside. But where is Corvin?
Child, we have been searching all over for you.
Girl, have you seen Corvin?